waiting for. It's time to attack the impossible. So what will you do with the moments that you have left?
Great American rugby. Rugby is life and life is great. I'm excited to share an opportunity to partner with Great American Rugby and help grow rugby in the U.S. Sponsoring Great American Rugby gives your brand exposure to a passionate rugby community. Whether through logo placements, social media promotions, product giveaways, or brand collaborations, we can find the right fit for you. Here at Great American Rugby, we know that all businesses are different, so we're open to negotiating sponsorship budgets or alternative compensation that works for both of us. If you're interested, please fill out the sponsorship interest form. It'll only take a few minutes, and I'll personally reach out to discuss the next steps. Let's build something that benefits your brand while growing rugby. Thank you for your support. Let's grow rugby together. Rugby is life and life is great. Be great.
Hold on. Oh, that's not. My bad. Hold on. It's over here. Yeah, you right. My bad.
You know you want me, baby. You know I want you too. Cause I'm your honey, man. I'm really sweet on you. Take one taste of me, girl, and I will rule your world. I wanna grow together. Let's let our love unfurl. Beneath the pale moonlight, where we're dancing slow, I hear whispers of love. The night's all low. Your eyes, they sparkle like stars in the sky. In this moment with you, time just seems to pass by. In the quiet of the night, in a world so still, our hearts beat as one. In this love we fulfill. You know you want me, baby. You know I want you too. Cause I'm your honey, man. I'm really sweet on you. Take one taste of me, girl, and I will rule your world. I wanna grow together. Let's let our love unfurl. You know you want me, baby. You know I want you too. Cause I'm your honey, man. I'm really sweet on you. Take one taste of me, girl, and I will rule your world. I wanna grow together. Let's let our love unfurl. With every beat of my heart, I'm drawing closer to you. And through the seasons of time, our love will stand true. So trust me, don't fear me. Baby, please hear me. There's nobody else for me but you. Our love is never ending, it's only just beginning. And I can't wait to start with you. You know you want me, baby. You know I want you too. Cause I'm your honey, man. I'm really sweet on you. Take one taste of me, girl, and I will rule your world. I wanna grow together. Let's let our love unfurl. You know you want me, baby. You know I want you too. Cause I'm your honey, man. I'm really sweet on you. Take one taste of me, girl, and I will rule your world. I wanna grow together. Let's let our love unfurl. You know you want me, baby. You know I want you too. Cause I'm your honey, man. I'm really sweet on you. Take one taste of me, girl, and I will rule your world. I wanna grow together. Let's let our love unfurl.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Max Dollars with another episode of That's All I'm Saying. It's your neighborhood hoop hero, baby. And we have a special guest today for the podcast. We have Jose Jackson. Jose, say what's up to the people.
Yo, what's happening?
We appreciate you coming into the show today.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We finna get it popping. First off, before we get it started, I have to give a shout out to our sponsors, Stillwear Athletic Brand. By Brian Steele out of Detroit, Michigan, and also Great American Rugby with Lance Cavey, baby, and also our featured artist, Abasi Steele, the #1 honey man out there. We appreciate y'all supporting the show, and if anybody that wants to be a sponsor, hit us up. We got slots for you available. Now, let's get to it. Listen. Before we get started, I got a bum that's want to call me in. He want to call the show. I hope you watching this right here. I hope you watching. Call in now. 515-599-1687. He want to talk this LeBron Jordan stuff. He think he can stump the Schwab. You can't stump the Schwab, baby. Jordan is not the GOAT anymore. Call in if you want it. Now, this is what we got going today.
I'm here to mediate.
Hey, today's going to be a spicy day. But the great thing about it is that Jose is also a hoop enthusiast and has a lot of interesting things to say, a lot of interesting views and viewpoints that we got. So we're going to start the show off, all right? Now, Jose.
Talk to me.
I got to start off with LeBron, okay? And this is how I'm going to start the show off. LeBron is the GOAT, and this is one reason it's undeniable. He is living proof that the hoop dream is real. He's living proof of it, that you can make it from the park to the league.
The park is crazy.
To the league.
I don't think I've ever seen LeBron hoop in the park. But
his mom was passing him the ball. The next week, he was in the league.
The next week is crazy.
Next week, he was in the league with thousands of lights on his face, bro. It's just that's the hoop dream. Everybody wants to go from the park to the league. That's the goal.
I mean, it sounds good. I mean, Jalen Brunson's playing right now. I don't even know if the Knicks won or not, but we saw videos with him and his dad in the park to the league. I mean,
he went to Villanova though.
I mean, that's fair, but LeBron only didn't go to college by choice though,
because he was too good.
He was too big, too strong. Now look, let me say this. I'm not a LeBron hater. I don't argue people that say that he's the GOAT. He has a valid case for the GOAT.
Valid case.
My argument is that there is no GOAT.
Oh.
My argument that there is no GOAT, that I believe that there's 5, 6, 7 guys throughout history that, given any circumstance, they're GOAT material.
For sure.
Jordan, for sure.
For sure.
Obviously. Kobe.
For sure.
Up there. I'm going to throw a name out here that just recently entered my GOAT conversation. Wardell Stephen Curry. In the GOAT conversation.
It's tough, but I'll let it pass
in the GOAT
today.
Conversation.
I'll let it slide. We'll talk about it.
You give Steph Shaq, man, they'll win 100 championships. You
give anybody Shaq, they gonna win.
Well, not anybody, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, true.
Like I say, given the right circumstance, it's 5 or 6 of those guys that's gonna be in that GOAT conversation. So as good as LeBron is, and I'll never hate on LeBron because he's put up amazing numbers, points, rebounds, assists, all of that. I still think that there's a few guys. Kareem got to be up there.
For sure.
It's several guys. So I'm one of those people that I'm not going to knock who you believe the GOAT is, but I'm just going to say I don't believe that there is a greatest of all time because I believe situations matter. Circumstance matters.
For sure. I believe that, and I also believe that the GOAT conversation is similar to Avatar, right? There's different avatars in different eras. There's a guy for every era.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why I'm telling all these bums, we got to move on from the Jordan era. You can't be stuck on the last Avatar. It's not possible. He had his era. He reigned supreme, and it's passed on.
In a sense, yeah.
It's done. Like,
but
what else can you do? Like, just Jordan can't come back, right?
And LeBron can't go back.
Exactly.
So
he's done what he's done.
The differences still the differences still matter in the game.
The only difference is that Jordan went 6 for 6. All the other accolades, I don't count. The scoring titles, the defensive player of the year, I don't count that.
So that means that you don't count LeBron's scoring numbers, his points.
I said titles. titles.
Okay.
Because the accolades is given, right? The points is shown. We know scores, right? We know scores. A lot of scores don't get a lot of shine. You can be on a bad team and be a great scorer.
Yeah, that's
For
true.
one, Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah.
Great scorer, bad team.
Yeah.
You feel me? He don't get no accolades for
Yeah.
that. So just because you're on a great team and you can score well, you get all the accolades? No, it doesn't work that way.
That's true. I get with that, and that's why I say it's only a few guys that go into that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll ruffle some old head feathers here. I don't even put Magic or Bird up there that high. Top 10, sure, but a GOAT conversation, I don't put either one of them because they entered into a system that was already there.
Yeah.
Magic walked in with Kareem. Like, come on, bro.
You're right.
You walked in with Kareem. Bird walked in. The Celtics just came off a championship a year before that.
They don't even allow teams to do that.
They don't allow
more.
teams to do that. So that's why I'm like, the situation matters. As good as they are, they never had to have that organic. They never had to have them Cleveland years where LeBron was getting swept by the Spurs. They never had to build from that. They never had to have those Detroit years when the bad boys was beating Jordan up and getting him out of here. They never had to have that.
No.
So I believe that situations matter, circumstances matter, but the growth also matters too.
The growth matters.
I believe that the greatest players you've seen, when Jordan came in the league, he couldn't go left. That was his scouting report. Push him to the left.
Push him to the left.
He couldn't go left. He developed that as he went on. When LeBron came in the league, he couldn't shoot outside of 15 feet.
Correct.
Let him shoot jump shots. He had to develop that. Magic came in, couldn't shoot left, couldn't shoot.
Correct.
You know, Bird came in, unathletic left, unathletic. Now, still dope, still good players.
Correct.
But
everybody has flaws.
Everybody got flaws.
If you can correct those flaws, then you become a better player.
Exactly.
Kobe is a prime example,
Great example
of somebody who had flaws,
Yeah.
overcame, got better, and got better and got better. Because we weren't putting Kobe in the GOAT debate in the beginning.
At all.
No question. There was
Not
no.
even
He
close.
was just a replica of Jordan.
Yep.
Everybody knew he was a big fan,
Yep.
and that he wanted to be like Jordan.
Yeah.
Here's the bum. Let's
Here's the bum. It's crazy.
hold on, man. Caller, can you hear me? I did. Caller, can you?
Yeah, what up?
Yes, sir. Thank you for that's all I'm saying. Is this the same guy that was in my messages?
My nigga.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm glad you called. I heard you called earlier. My bad that I didn't tell you the time frame. That's my fault. And with that being
all
said,
good.
I'm going to let you go first, okay? Because you had called in like you said you was. I'm not going to hit you with too much shit on the I'm going to let you speak first, all right?
All right, cool. Now, you're saying that you feel LeBron James is a better basketball player or better, period, than Michael Jordan.
Correct.
You're 100% fault. It's not even, this shouldn't even be a debate. I'm here to cut the record straight for this one. LeBron James, his whole career has been fabricated. He does not win unless he has a constructed roster of the highest order of role players. If he does not win that formula, he's not getting through. Hence, 10 finals, 11 finals appearances, and 4 wins. With that formula, that's why he's not a winner. To me, that is why he's not a great. I can go on and on and on. We can go back and forth, but that's the main reason. Michael Jordan, when he was losing to Detroit, he didn't say, I need this and that and the third. He didn't leave Chicago and say, I need to go to another team. He went to the gym and got bigger and stronger and beat them niggas. Once he started winning, nobody in the NBA was winning. When LeBron started winning, everyone else started winning. Stephen Curry, Antetokounmpo has a ring. My guy has a ring. What's the name? Niggas from Boston, them niggas got a ring.
Yeah.
Tatum has a ring.
Shout out Jason Tatum.
This nigga from Denver, Jokic, he has a ring. Beer niggas got rings. Durant got a ring, 2 rings. When Jordan was winning, he broke dreams. Nobody was winning for a whole 10 years. And I know you're probably going to be, oh, he's a better scorer. Not possible. That you could throw it out the window. Michael Jordan has 10 NBA scoring championships. LeBron has 1. LeBron doesn't have an MVP in his 30s. Michael Jordan had 2.
Okay.
The list could go on and on. My guy, let's do this back and forth. Say your point so I can say mine.
Okay, no
Go
problem.
ahead, my guy.
No problem.
Some good points. I'll say those some good points.
Good, valid points in the
Yeah.
beginning. So, first thing you said was LeBron has to construct a team in order to win, correct?
Absolutely.
All right. Jordan did the same thing. Even though it's not publicized that he's constructing a team in the public, he did the same thing. If you're any type of a guy on the team, you're going to talk to any coach, GM, and say, I need help, and this is what I need. That's why he got the players that he got. Let's not say that, oh, happenstance he got Pippen, happenstance he got Horace Grant. Happenstance, he got B.J. Armstrong. Happenstance, he got Dennis Rodman. No, he told them what he needed because, again, he was solo, right? He came to the league by himself as a great scorer. We just spoke about this. He couldn't go left, but he developed a left-hand shot. Not a left-hand shot, a left-hand dribble. He also had, if you remember, Dr. J on his team, or old Dr. J, right? He still needed more help. So he told his team, or he told his GM, he told his coaches, this is what we need to do to win. I'm going to get mine, but obviously basketball is a team sport. So him and LeBron have done the same thing. When you're GOATs, you change your roster. That's all. So to compare the two, that Michael Jordan didn't go and leave and complain and all that stuff, he couldn't leave. The league didn't allow you to leave like that, and if you left, you got punished. So legacy mattered back then in that regards. You can't leave. You stay and you build your team up, but how you build it
I have my rebuttal. I have my rebuttal.
Okay.
The second you started your point, I had my rebuttal within a second.
I had my rebuttal when you first started too. That's the point.
That's fine. And my rebuttal to what you're saying that Michael Jordan constructed the same thing. My friend, LeBron James, his first 2 rings in Miami, look at his roster. He linked up with a man from his same draft class. You're saying that Michael Jordan played with an old Irving? Exactly, with an old Irving. When Michael Jordan started winning, look at the All-Stars. How many All-Stars did Michael Jordan win with? Count it. Let's count it. 1. It's only 1, Scottie Pippen. Let's count how many All-Stars LeBron James has won with his constructed roster. The nigga, it's over 12, including Hall of Famers. Michael Jordan won with 1 All-Star. Rodman was not an All-Star. He's a Hall of Fame, not an All-Star.
They're handing out All-Stars like it's popcorn nowadays. Do you think Chris Bosh should have been an All-Star? You think Chris Bosh should have been an All-Star?
Of course.
What?
Chris
Are you
Bosh was an
serious?
All-Star 6 times. Bro, Chris Bosh was an All-Star 6 times before he even got to Miami.
Miami, he was a third wing. He was a third factor.
Bro, he was Buddy, are you listening to me? He was a 6-time All-Star before he got to Miami. Toronto was in the playoffs every single year. What are we talking about? Don't do that. Don't try to be them niggas that are saying that wasn't a big 3.
Who they lose to?
Because
when he was in Toronto, who they lose to?
When he was in Toronto, he lost to LeBron James, and he went to go get our best player. So what's your point? What's your point? He poached our best player, and then he put him on that team. And now you're saying it's not a big 3 because he was just a third string. Don't do that. Don't do that. The man was an All-Star, just like Kevin Love was an All-Star before he went to LeBron in Cleveland. Don't do that shit. That's what you guys want to discredit the facts. Don't do that. The man was a perennial All-Star. He linked up with Wade, and then he won. Wade already got a ring. Don't do that.
Before he came to Miami, he was an All-Star. The thing about it is that when you're a standalone and you're by yourself and your team and you are the guy, you have to do what you have to do. Just like Anthony Davis was when he was with New Orleans.
So I can say the same thing about LeBron James in the first 7 years of his career. He was a standalone. He was the only All-Star on his team. What the fuck are you talking about?
And what did he do by himself? What did he do?
He lost. He got swept in the finals.
And what did Jordan do when he was by himself?
The first 2 years he missed the finals. Michael Jordan made the finals every year. He made the playoffs every year when he came into the league. He didn't miss the playoff.
Michael Jordan could not get past the first round. Why? Because he realized it was team basketball. Every team that he ran into had all-stars, all of them. They all had big threes.
Okay, fine. And then when he started winning, what happened? He kept winning. When LeBron started winning...
That's the formula, though.
Bro, answer my question. When LeBron started winning, what happened when he started winning?
He won. What you talking about? He
won 2 in a row. Okay.
But he did the same thing Jordan did.
He won 2 in a row, and then what? He didn't. Jordan won 3 in a row. What are you talking about? Twice. Don't do that. What are you talking about?
I'm not talking about that. We know that he didn't win 3. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the structure of which he won with was the same structure of which Jordan won. He took the same blueprint. The thing about it is that nobody was coming to Cleveland.
My God.
Nobody came to Cleveland.
All right, check this.
What do you mean is what?
Hold on. I got.
Goodness.
So I'm here.
Nigga.
I'm here to
How
play.
is it the same construct when Michael Jordan is playing with one perennial All-Star? How is that the same construct when you leave a team after getting embarrassed in the finals and you link up with a champion already? Did Michael Jordan get a champion on his team? No. Did Michael Jordan leave to go to a champion? No. Did Michael Jordan get a player on his team that's from his same draft class? No, he didn't. So what are you talking about? You're false. You're wrong.
Hold on.
Facts, my guy.
Hold on. Give me this real quick. So I have I'm here to play like shortstop. Like, so I'm in the middle right now because I don't believe that there's a GOAT. To the Jordan point, I think that the difference is that Jordan didn't go recruit players. They drafted Pippen. They drafted a lot of the players that made up that Bulls team. Now, to that point also, in that era of basketball, it was a big man dominated game. So pretty much all the greatest players were bigs, and then they had a guard. There weren't any like true big threes. There weren't any big fours, anything like that. The difference in the LeBron era is that once Boston established their big three, Ray, Paul, KG, however it came, whatever you feel about it, it was a big three. The league kind of shifted. So then LeBron, he figured, now I can't beat these cats by myself. So then he went and established his big three, and then the league changed. The league in the newer era is more.
There's a big difference between Boston's big three and my.
No, I get that. I concede that point. There's a huge difference on how it came to pass. But the fact of the matter is the league changed where it's a more player-friendly league where players can now go and create those big three teams, which makes it a little bit harder.
Let me ask you some questions.
Last point.
Yeah, my bad.
So while, yes, LeBron played with a lot of all-stars to win those chips, he also played against more all-stars to win those chips too. The Steph, the Draymond, Clay.
They all did it.
All of them. So it's just that's why I always say the situations matter. I'm not gonna say Jordan or LeBron.
Of course, absolutely.
I'm just gonna say that
100%.
Jordan had certain obstacles. Look at one of my biggest credits to Jordan is that we know he wasn't a 3-point shooter. I was just looking at Jordan highlights the other day. He plays underneath the 3-point line, and I just told you all the greatest shot blockers, rim protectors, all came from that era. So not only is he giving you 32 a night on your best on-ball defender, but he's doing it over Patrick Ewing, Mutombo, Shaq. He's doing it over the greatest shot block. Like, that's incredible. If he played today with all this spacing, man, Jordan might average 40 a game, and that's no exaggeration.
Easy.
But to the same credit,
doubt it.
As big and as physical as LeBron is, who's gonna guard him in the late 80s, early 90s at 6'9", 240?
Like the great Dennis Rodman said years ago in an interview, he would shut him down, and I 100% believe that Rodman would lock him down.
Man, I think that Rodman smoked his gas,
moves.
man. It's nothing.
Give me one move LeBron James has.
Let's be honest.
Okay. So you're talking moves, okay?
He can't dribble.
If he can't dribble, then he wouldn't be in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
He'd be a power forward.
He would be his back would be to the ball the whole time. Like, come on, bro. You know
he's a transition.
Dribble.
All of his points are dunks and layups. When he takes the threes, people play him for the three. They leave him open for threes. But you can't say he's improved the shot when niggas is leaving you open, my nigga.
I had a conversation.
Okay, let me ask you this. You say that this guy's better than Michael. You say that he's better than Michael Jordan. When was the last time LeBron James won an MVP? Because I'll tell you, it wasn't in his 30s.
No, it was not.
But also, Michael Jordan won 2 in his 30s.
You're right.
How many scoring championships does LeBron James have in his 23-year career? How many?
He got like 1.
All right.
Yes, 1.
Yeah.
1. How much does Michael Jordan in his 13 years with Chicago Bulls, not including his 2 years with Washington, 13 years? How many? He has 10. The nigga has 10.
But the
nigga has 10.
The thing about it is,
different?
It's different. Like the guard, Jordan.
How is that different?
Because you got to understand,
LeBron has the ball in his hands all the time.
But Jordan introduced the game of how we watch it now. Jordan's the first one to do what he did, right?
Come on, don't do that.
No. I'm just saying. I'm just pulling the fact. Jordan came into the league as a surprise. No guard was as athletic as him, scoring like him, and aggressive as him, and had the same hype coming out of college as him.
Yeah,
correct?
You're going to my Michael Jordan debate, my whole point. That's why he's the greatest and the best.
No.
That's exactly why he's the best. There was no one else like it, and there still isn't.
LeBron is the same way. What are you talking about? Jordan and LeBron have the same trajectory.
So you don't know about Magic Johnson? Magic Johnson's more comparable to LeBron than Michael Jordan. What are you talking about? They play exactly the same. They're both 6'9". Magic Johnson's better than this LeBron ass nigga.
No,
you know this. Stop it.
No.
We already seen a Magic Johnson. This is nothing new to us.
You take Magic Johnson away. You take Magic Johnson away from the Lakers. He ain't nothing but a Jason Kidd. Are you serious?
Oh my goodness.
You put Jordan
So
by
you're just gonna
himself.
erase the man's whole
like
career? You're going to erase the man's whole career?
No,
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Jason Kidd was good.
I'm not saying like Jason Kidd was
So
dynamic, but
what
I'm
I'm
just
supposed
saying.
to say, if Scottie Pippen doesn't go to Michael Jordan, then he doesn't have 6 rings.
No.
If, he doesn't.
Absolutely.
If LeBron doesn't go to
He may
Dwayne
not
Wade,
have
he
one-
doesn't win.
one
in,
ring.
in,
Jordan would
two
not.
rings over there. What are we
Jordan would
talking
never
about?
got a ring without Scottie. We know this, and that's
But
no
Scottie
knock.
definitely wouldn't have
That's
gotten one
not.
without Jordan.
Yeah, like they were two
Okay.
peas in a pod. All I'm saying is
And
that.
guess what, Mike? And guess what? LeBron James would have 0 rings if he never left Cleveland.
That's
And
not a
what?
fact. That's
What are
not
we
a
talking
fact. That's not a fact.
They was in the
The-
finals.
That's not a fact.
That's not a fact. He got to the promised land and learned what he had to do. Once you get to the
Yeah, and then he
championship, you
got
have
swept.
you learn. Jordan never got to the
Yeah,
championship to
and what did
learn.
Okay. Or let's go off of what you're saying. He learned, and then what did he do right after he learned?
He went and got the big
Yes,
3.
exactly. He left.
But who did he
Bro, how are you
lose
comparing
to?
a nigga that's
Who did
Bro,
he
my
lose
nigga, How are
to?
you comparing it?
Tim
Nigga,
Duncan,
How are you comparing
Tony
a nigga?
Parker,
What do you mean? Who did he lose?
Ginobili.
Like my
That's Jack
nigga,
on
my
that
nigga.
team.
If he lost to those niggas you're saying are so big, why did he come back and beat those niggas? That's what shows you you're great. If you leave and you come back with better niggas, how are you better? That
No,
you came back
no.
with a better team,
No,
with a
you-
better organization.
you
How
have
does
to-
that make you the best? How?
LeBron
Tell me, explain
did
that to me.
LeBron did the same thing Jordan did. He stuck to his team
How?
and he went. Listen. This is what I'm saying. LeBron never wanted to leave Cleveland. That was never the goal. The LeBron is a carbon copy of the old school basketball. He just had to change the trajectory because nobody was coming to Cleveland. He understood that if he stayed by himself in Cleveland by himself, he could do it. But he ain't gonna win because when he got to the championship, he realized that he had to beat 4 Hall of Famers.
And-
You can't beat 4
Wow.
Hall of Famers
And on
by
top of-
yourself.
On top of that,
my
too-
guy, do you know who Patrick Brown is?
Go ahead.
You know who Patrick Brown is?
I'm listening.
Do you know who Patrick? I'm asking you.
No,
do you know
no,
who
no,
Patrick
I
Brown
don't.
is?
Brown.
I don't.
Do you know who Bill Wellington? Do you know who Bill Wellington
Bill
is?
Wellington is.
Yes.
Yeah. It's the
Do you know who Bill Cartwright is?
Yes,
Bigs for the. Yeah.
Do you know who John Paxson is?
of course.
These are the niggas he won 3 rings with. Look at the roster
Look who he played against.
LeBron James won with.
Look
at the roster he won with in Miami. And the first year, you already know he got embarrassed by Dirk Nowitzki, and then he went and got Ray Allen after beating Boston after they won their championship. So you're trying to tell me that Michael Jordan did the same thing as LeBron? Look at my God, what are
Look
we
who
talking about here?
look
the
who
man
Jordan-
won with a
look who the
fucking
Bulls played-
Australian. He won with fucking, his center was Luke Longley. His center was Luke fucking Longley, my guy. What are we doing?
You
Yo,
don't discredit Luke Longley, bro. Hey, don't discredit. He was a 7-footer. Are you serious?
Yo,
He did his job.
that's
Listen.
another point I want to make in this back and forth. Name me a time at any point in LeBron James' career where he willed his team to a championship, where he made his team better.
3-1.
Tell me, explain that to me.
3-1.
When did he do that?
He
when
did-
did he do
he
that? Without going to get a better player in team. When did he will his team to the promise? Tell me when did that happen? And he got a championship win.
LeBron arguably
When?
has the
because
greatest.
I remember Kyrie hitting that shot for him to get that ring. I remember him going to
John
Dwayne
Paxson
Wade
hit a
to
ring
get
for
that ring.
Jordan too.
Yeah.
I remember him going to Anthony Davis in the bubble to get that ring, and then getting 4 centers in the bubble to get that ring.
Steve
He didn't
Kerr
do
hit a
shit.
3.
All the niggas that
John
all
Paxson
those
hit a
niggas he
3.
recruited got him those rings. You know this. He didn't do nothing.
Hey, I'll
LeBron is
say
just
this.
a front runner, longevity, numbers, nigga. That's all he is. He's not a winner, bro.
I'll
He's not
say
great.
this.
He's not
I'll
even
say
close.
this to LeBron. Give me a second. I'll say
He's not
this to
even close, my
LeBron's
nigga. He's
credit.
not even close.
I'll say this to LeBron's credit. He has arguably one of, if not the greatest championship run ever, coming back 3-1 against the 73-9 Warriors
That's
squad.
all you have? That's all
I'm
you
just
have?
saying,
Oh, but
to-
just remember,
to his credit-
Draymond Green had to get suspended for that to
Listen,
happen. Just remember.
that-
Draymond Green had
you
to get
still gotta-
suspended.
you still
for
gotta
that to
win
happen.
4 in a
Remember,
row.
every time you say that,
You still
make
gotta
sure you
win
say
4 in
that
a row.
sentence.
Draymond is
Make
not
sure
a
you say that
factor.
sentence, my guy.
You still gotta win 4 in a row.
He didn't do that cleanly.
Draymond is not a factor. Draymond is not a
Draymond is not a
factor.
factor? So
No,
how did they go up 3-1? How did they go up 3-1?
not because of Draymond. He's not a
Oh, so he wasn't
factor.
playing
Are you
defense?
serious?
He wasn't playing defense?
He's not a game changer. Look, Draymond. If you take Draymond and put
my
him on
God.
any other team, they're not gonna win shit. You know this.
Oh, okay.
He's
a
not-
game changer.
listen, Draymond is not a standalone.
He just spent his whole career in Golden State and won 4 rings with them, but he's not a game changer.
He's
Okay.
not.
Okay.
He
the
thinks
man
Draymond
averages
thinks
career
he's the
numbers
next
at
Dennis
7
Rodman.
points a game, but he's not a game changer.
He's
You're
not.
talking shit.
Draymond
You're
thinks
talking
he's the
shit.
next Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman,
Me.
he did it on different teams and different times. Draymond cannot go nowhere and do the same thing and replicate what he did
Bro,
because he needs
let's
Steph
take-
Curry
let's-
and
let's-
Clay.
let's-
That's
We're
true.
not. buddy, let's keep the debate what the debate is. Don't tell me about Draymond in different eras and different time he doesn't fact. Buddy, let's keep it facts. What the facts are is, my nigga, he's been on the team that recruited him, that friggin' drafted him since day one, and he has 4 rings with him. You're not keeping a nigga, even including Looney. You're not keeping a nigga like Looney and Draymond if you're not a factor. That doesn't make any sense.
They don't even want to keep Draymond. Are you serious? They only keep him because of Steph.
They fit the role though. Like
Wow,
roles and situations matter.
Really.
They fit the
Are you
Warriors'
serious?
role.
But they'll throw away Luka, but you want to keep a Draymond. Really?
Yeah, that's crazy.
They'll throw away Luka fucking Doncic, but they'll
that's
keep
crazy.
a Draymond.
No, that's
And
crazy.
the thing about it is, even if that is the case, nigga, they're winning. LeBron's not winning. Yo, let me ask you another question. How many playoff wins does LeBron James have in the past 4 years? Tell me, how many?
Oh shit.
Go ahead. I don't know the answer. Go ahead.
Let
What
me
is
Google it. I don't know.
How many playoff wins does LeBron James
let me
have
see.
in the past 4 years?
Did they go last year?
2.
Oh,
He has
nah.
2.
Okay.
Ever since that bubble bullshit, he has 2 wins.
Bubble.
He didn't go to the playoff 1 year.
What was
he was
his-
eliminated
Who
first
was
round
on
by
his-
Denver.
who
He
was
got
on his
swept.
team?
And last year,
Who was on his
he lost to
team?
Denver, the same team 4-1.
I could have swore the NBA was a team sport. The basketball is a team sport. Who's on his team?
What do you mean who's on his team?
Who's on his
What do we-
team? He can't do it all himself.
Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis. He had
Bum.
Anthony Davis. What are you talking
Bum.
about?
Anthony Davis
the
is
best
a
power forward in
bum.
the
We
league.
know this. Anthony Davis
He's
can't.
a bum. So you didn't win in the bubble? So if you think that he's a bum, don't pick up the bubble win then. If you're saying that he's a bum, don't pick up the bubble win.
He's a sidekick. Anthony Davis
He's
is a sidekick.
Oh, so Kyrie was a sidekick?
Yes.
So Kyrie was a
at that
sidekick?
time.
Yes, he still is a sidekick.
So LeBron was the one that hit the 3-pointer over Stephen Curry. Oh.
Steph Curry
He
ain't
was the
got
one
no
that hit the three to
defense.
win.
Other players make shots now.
Oh, my God.
That's
Oh,
the
my
whole
nigga.
point of the basketball. It's called strategy. If you have a weak
Strategy?
defense,
Oh, my God.
hey,
You remember that game? There was the last 5 minutes of that game, nobody scored. Nobody scored in the last 5 minutes. Kyrie Irving's 3-pointer was the one that sealed the game.
Steph
If
wasn't
you're-
making shit either. Steph was
LeBron
choking.
James,
Hey, leave Steph out of
LeBron
this
James
now.
is the only superstar in NBA history where his numbers are less in the finals. How fucking dare you tell me
That's
he's
not
better
true.
than Michael Jordan? Jordan averages almost 40 a game in the playoffs, the highest in NBA history. This guy averages 19 in the finals. What are we talking about?
Who did
Are you
Jordan play
mad?
in the finals? You tell me the roster.
I'm sorry, what?
Jordan,
I'm sorry, what?
his first 3 championships. Who was his teams he was playing against?
What do you mean? He beat Lakers and he beat what's it called, Supersonics.
Exactly.
Beat the Supersonics and
All run
Portland.
down. Lakers ain't have nobody but Magic. The Supersonics ain't had nobody that can compare to Jordan. Who gonna stop him? That's what I'm trying to say.
I can say the thing.
Nowadays, I'm not discrediting. I'm not
I
discrediting
can
his
say the exact same
championship.
thing for LeBron James.
I'm
I
not
can say the same thing for LeBron James, bro. I can say the exact in the East. Who was in the East when he kept going to the finals? No one. It
Him.
was literally just him.
Exactly.
It was literally just him.
I
So
don't
I
know,
can say the exact
nah.
same thing. There was
Dwight-
nobody in the East.
Dwight
That's why he
was
kept
over there.
meaning
Don't do
Curry
Orlando.
in the finals for like 5-6 years in a row. What are you talking about? I can say the exact same thing. So that point,
Chicago was
throw it in
there
the
too,
fucking
wasn't it,
garbage.
D-Rose?
Yeah. Toronto, like,
Throw that
was
point in the
tough,
garbage.
yeah.
You can't use that.
You can because it's a fact.
No, you can't.
Your
I just
competition.
negated it.
Your competition builds
bro,
who you
your
are.
point is the conference was weak. The conference was weak in his era too. At his time when he was going to the finals.
Jordan's
What are you
conference
talking
was
about?
weak in the East. Are you serious? There's no way. Think about this. Think about this. Think about this. All I'm saying is think about this,
Yo,
right?
you trying to tell me
Hold on. Hold on. Let
My
me ask
guy,
you this.
look what Jordan had to go through in the East.
Let
He
me
had
ask
to
you
go through
this.
Orlando. He had to go through New York. He had to go through Indiana. He had to go through like 4 perennial teams in the East. There was nobody in the East when LeBron was going to the finals with Golden State. You know this.
Well, let me
Why
ask
do
you
you want
this.
to go get Bosh?
Let me ask you this.
Come on, man. What are you talking about?
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, right? If you're so dominant like Jordan was, right, and you're winning everything, that lets you know that your competition is weak.
Wow.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying.
That's
Think about
what
it.
you're
Think
really
about it.
saying?
Think about it. Your competition is
Wow.
weak. I'm not discrediting none of his championships. I'm not discrediting none of his championships. All I'm saying is that if I'm running,
so basically what your point is telling me that era was weak and this era is more skilled and better, and LeBron James is that or automatic LeBron is better. Is that what you're telling me?
athleticism and athletes are totally different nowadays. Strategy and coaching are different than nowadays. Back then, you can say that the Bulls were supreme in coaching and players, right?
Coach, I would say coaching. I wouldn't say players. I would say coaching.
They had a lot of dynamic players back in the day. Like you said, the New York was tough. Indiana was tough, right? but they could never.
Exactly. So if you have that, if you have to go through those guys just to get to the finals, how are you using that as your point? LeBron James, there was nobody in the East. It was literally Toronto was going to the conference finals like 2-3 times, meeting him in the conference finals or losing in the second round, losing to him. That's fine or whatever. Then you went to go coach their best player, and then when he went to Cleveland, he went to go get Strumpert and J.R. Smith, knowing Melo needed those niggas. Once he took those niggas away from New York, he knew Melo was done. His career was done. He wasn't going to win nothing.
Man, give Melo my cats
so
back,
if you're trying
man.
to tell me a nigga that's poaching players to stay in this boat debate or this race to get rings,
So you think
crazy? Like, I can't fathom you niggas. I fucking can't stand you niggas saying this shit. Like, are you crazy? Like, do you even see Jordan play? Do you even see him play, my nigga?
Of course, I seen him play. Do you think so? If the NBA,
I really don't believe. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't believe your answer isn't that believable. But go on.
If the NBA was the same as it was back then, and players were allowed to leave, do you think if Jordan said, "Hey, come play with me," you don't think people would have came play with him?
Oh, guess what? You know how I know you're lying? You know how I know you're lying? You don't have your fact rate. It wasn't a thing that players weren't allowed to leave. The culture of the NBA in the 70s, 80s, and 90s was, I want to beat you. So it's not a thing of players had the right to say that I want to request a trade. It wasn't a thing. So what you're saying is not factually true. Their thing is, I don't want to join you. I want to beat you. The culture of today is, if I can't beat you, I'm going to join you. So that's false. That's
always been the culture.
Debate,
that's always been the culture of basketball. The whole point of playing basketball is to win, right? Just like you said, Jordan is a champion because he's a winner, right? Every player wants to win. So if they had the opportunity to go play with Jordan, they would have. Just the fact that they couldn't because the competitiveness and they just wanted to. That's just how it was.
I'm not gonna lie to you, my nigga. I'm not gonna lie to you, my nigga. You need to do a lot more research because that's also false.
You ain't never hooped, bro. I can tell you never hooped.
There was a lot of opportunities where,
bro, you never played ball. I can tell that because the fact of the matter is that the point that I'm making,
my nigga, I'm not gonna lie. You already done tricking me with that idiot post about LeBron and this whole Jordan debate. But don't tell you. I never played ball. Do you know who you're talking to, my nigga?
No.
Are you mad? I never played ball. That's all I fucking do, my nigga. Do you know how many surgeries I've had because of ball? Are you an idiot? Do you know who you're talking to?
Bruh,
no,
where you hooping, bro?
Bruh, listen, you ain't.
I never played ball. Are you mad?
Let me ask you this. You from New York, right?
No, I'm not from New York, my nigga. I'm from Toronto, my nigga.
Okay, Toronto. My bad. I just heard the accent. I'm sorry. My bad. Okay, you from Toronto. Perfect. Right. If you go to the park with your 5, right? 5 that you come with, and y'all hoop and y'all lose, and another team want to pick you up, you're not gonna go on the team and hoop?
Yeah. So what's your point?
The point is the same thing. It don't change just because you're in the league.
No, it's not the same thing. Bro, you're talking about a regular pickup game and organized
basketball don't change.
Sports.
Basketball don't change.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If the team that just
you want to give me an example? I have an example for you.
No,
so if you go to the basketball court, and you see niggas running, and you see a nigga like going to work for like the whole day, like 10 games straight, and you want every game, he's just been busting ass. Then you see another nigga come. He's a big nigga. He's strong. He runs up and he's dunking everything. But after a while, he wins 2-3 games in a row, but then he lost. After he lost, he comes back with an even better team, and now he's beating everybody. Who's better? Tell me who's the better basketball player. The nigga that lost one time and came with a better team, or the nigga that came and bust ass all fucking day, 10 games in a row. Who's better? Tell me who's better. Because that's basically what we're debating about here, right here.
It's the same
LeBron
thing.
James, he can't beat niggas, so he went to go get niggas. Michael Jordan, he can't beat niggas. He went to go get better and came back and he beat niggas.
Name a time Jordan by himself was great. Name a time Jordan, because if your memory correct, right? Only time Jordan is great is when he played with the Dream Team, right? He had a whole bunch of niggas, but he was the greatest. And when he played with the Bulls, when he had his team, when his squad was fat.
So you want me to name one time where Michael Jordan was the greatest by himself?
He was never the greatest by himself. They just crowned him the greatest because
can you give me a chance to give you my answer? Because I already have my answer.
Go ahead.
To answer your question about the time that Michael Jordan was great by himself, ask the great Larry Bird about that. Playoffs,
let me call him
first round.
He was a great
63
scorer.
points. After that, my nigga came out and said, "I just seen Jesus."
In the L.
When Larry Bird, white God, basketball nigga is saying, "I just seen Black Jesus," yeah, that means that nigga was great by himself. So nigga, come again. Sorry, you didn't get me with that one, my guy. I'm sorry.
All right,
That's
hey,
when he
listen.
was great by himself.
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
yeah,
hey.
that one. When he won a championship, when he got a Finals MVP, when he got Defensive Player of the Year, when he won a friggin' dunk-off, when he won all that shit in 1 year, yeah, that's when he was great by himself. Do you want me to keep going? When he won 10 scoring championships, yeah, that's when he was great by himself. What else do you want? When he had 5 MVPs for LeBron's 4, and he had 2 in his 30s, yeah, that's when he was great by himself. You want me to keep going, my nigga?
If he was so good, if Jordan was so good and so dominant, he would have won every year, right? He only won one Defensive Player of the Year, and they started giving to all the bigs. We talked about this. He won 10 scoring championships, yes, but he was losing the whole time. The whole point of scoring ain't to lose. The whole point of scoring is to win.
How are you losing the whole time? You have 6 rings. So you got all
with
those,
his team.
You got all those in the 80s.
With his team, without the team, he's a regular.
Mathematically
Listen,
possible.
Jordan by himself is J.R. Smith. We know this, bruh. He's a hyper guard. He's a hyper athletic guard. Can score and shoot. Listen, nobody said
J.R. Smith, but come on.
Nobody said when LeBron came into the league, nobody said somebody was better than him. Nobody. He came in and was already the best. He was the best in high school.
Okay,
Jordan came to hold on. Jordan went to North Carolina. It was not the best player on his team. Sam Perkins was. James Worthy was. He had to get better. Jordan is a regular nigga. He's a regular guy.
Guess what though? I'm gonna hit you with this though. When he went there with North Carolina and James Worthy was there, guess what? The own words from James Worthy's mouth. What did he say? When Jordan came here, he was not the best player. But guess what? After 11 days, he was the best player on the campus. So when a nigga says that, you can shut the fuck up with that bullshit you're telling me, my nigga. When Worthy tells niggas this guy was the best on the shit after just 11 days, don't fucking tell me that he wasn't the best one. Yes, he was. The man had a gold medal before he even got to the NBA. What are we talking about? What happened with LeBron's first experience in the thing? He got a bronze, right? He never got a gold medal until my nigga Kobe came through, right? Exactly. You don't win until better niggas come. Exactly, my nigga. You don't win until better niggas come. That's
Jordan. When
LeBron
Jordan won the gold medal, he had a whole bunch of high-profile high school players with him. No, he never plays by himself. Are you serious? Every time he does great.
But he was the best player.
Listen, okay. Hold on. You good, right? You can hoop, right?
Of course I can hoop.
Okay. Now, if you on a team with niggas that's good, right, and you just so happen to be a little bit better, they enhance you because you're good already. So your greatness shines.
God, are you fucking kidding me right now? You're fucking kidding me right now.
Hey, hold on.
My boy finna blow
This is why I don't argue with you, LeBron James. You guys don't come with no logical fucking explanations
I'm talking
for nothing.
basketball.
What are you talking about?
But listen.
Are you serious?
Hey,
you guys just slip shit.
Listen. I gotta go though. You had a valid point.
Yeah, you do because you're talking.
No. It's because you taking all my time. I got other people calling in.
No problem, dog.
No,
I'm gonna call in next week to blaze you again.
For sure. Call in next week, and you ain't never gonna win, but call in next week.
I won, nigga. Have a good one, B.
For sure.
Hey, Toronto was mad,
Well,
boy.
he was on it, but he had some valid points. Valid points.
My thing, like I said, here's how I end the Jordan LeBron debate. It's like Batman and Superman. Jordan is Superman. All his gadgets, everything you see, he all offense everything is right there. You see Superman with the S on his chest. LeBron is Batman. He got the gadget belt. He got all these different tools that he can pull from. If the space aliens came down right now and said, show me what basketball is, you show him LeBron. Shoot, pass, dribble, defend. Like
he's an ideal basketball player. Yes.
If the aliens come down and say, we need one to go win,
you going to pick Jordan.
You probably pick Jordan because he going to go drop the 63. He going to go do those things. But to be honest with you, the two ain't even comparable to me, man. It's like Babe Ruth versus Derek Jeter.
Yeah.
Like one hits home runs, one plays the field and may hit singles all the time. So to me, the argument is kind of played like, again, if LeBron's your guy, cool. He got 50,000 total points. Like
that's a record that's not going to get broke for a while.
Yeah. Jordan got six rings.
Which is a record that ain't going to get broken
in a while. Not like that. Not 2-3 peats in a row. Like, so, man, the debate is kind of tired to me. I'm kind of over it, honestly.
I know, it's hilarious. But shout out to my guy that called in. I appreciate you, bro. Call in next week if you got some more topics. I got some hot fire every time. My rebuttals is on 10 every time. So if you want to call in, call in. Because I'm here for it. I'm here for it. All day, every day. Now, my last point. This is how I kill all the swabs for Jordan in the LeBron debate. If you were picking a 5, okay, and you're a hooper like you say you are, everybody's a hooper, would you pick Jordan on your team or would you pick LeBron? Now, for me, I like to play. I like to score. I like to be a part of the team. I know for a fact that if I pick Jordan on my team, I'm not going to get as many touches. I'm not going to get as much flow because he is dominant and he's going to do what he's going to do. If LeBron's on the team, he's going to give me enough chances to fuck myself, right? He's going to give me a chance to shoot myself in the foot. No homo. We gonna edit that out. But he going to pass you the ball, right? I'm not saying Jordan ain't going to pass you the ball, but it's proven that LeBron is going to pass people the ball and put them in situations. That's why Kyrie had the opportunity to win the game. That's why didn't Dellavedova on the team?
Dellavedova
was doing his thing.
Dellavedova was getting fried.
He was getting fried by Steph.
A lot of energy, bro. He had all the energy in the world. It was great to see all that energy get 30 balls.
Hey, but I'm just saying, with LeBron, you get opportunity. With Jordan, you really don't. All I'm saying.
I don't know. I think so. When I watch LeBron play, he's one of those ball dominant people, right? Where he gonna dribble, drive, penetrate, and then you better be ready to catch and shoot. Yeah. That works for me. I'm a catch and shoot guy. Yeah. Like, post me in the corner, and I'm good.
Yeah.
Who I want to play with? Wardell, Stephen, Curry.
But you don't rebound.
Who needs to rebound?
He don't make every shot. Listen.
Close enough.
Listen, Steph.
Look, Draymond get them rebounds. Steph run around and create all that gravity, and I'm gonna be there in the corner wide open when that swing happens.
Klay Thompson.
Sign me up. Call me 11 dribbles. That's all I got all game. 11 dribbles.
100%. And I feel that. And
sign me up.
Low key, be honest with you, low key, Steph probably ruined the game.
Not probably. He definitely ruined the game. I'm gonna tell you. I coach kids right now. And, man, it's like pulling teeth trying to get them to run a fast break properly.
Yeah.
Because everybody runs to the three-point line.
They all want to shoot threes.
Everybody want to shoot threes.
But nobody making nothing.
Nothing. And it's just like, man, the game is so simple. But Steph made y'all believe that that's how – because he makes it look so easy. At 6'2", 6'3", he looked like your science teacher, so you think you can do it. You
exactly.
can't.
You can't.
You can't do it.
You
Stop
can't.
it.
And it's horrible that they emphasize on the three-point shot so much because, like you said, the kids see that and they want to do it.
They emulate it.
They want to emulate, just like we want to emulate Jordan.
Yeah.
Now, if they wanted basketball to be in its purest form, they should have said, we're going to highlight LeBron and we're going to focus on this team type of basketball. Even though LeBron is ball dominant, right? My theory on this is that Jordan and LeBron play two different styles of basketball. Two different styles.
Yeah.
Jordan plays a high structured basketball of pro. Like he's a pro basketball player in a structured form, right? He plays the two guard. That's it. I'm going to do me. I'm going to score. I'm assassin. I'm going to let the point guard be the point guard. I'm going to let the forward be the forward. And I'm going to be here and I'm going to do what I got to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I play my role. You play your role. LeBron plays a high level of schoolyard basketball. What that means is that if I'm on the court, and I'm playing in the park, right? And I feel like I'm the best player, wouldn't I bring the ball up every time? Wouldn't I initiate the play every time?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm the best. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna pass to the right person. I'm gonna construct the game the way I want to construct it.
Yeah.
Because that's how I'm running it. So he plays school. He don't run. He's not a structured player.
I don't know if it's schoolyard. I'll say this. Jordan played in the triangle, but back in the 80s, 90s, the game was different. It was structured. It was point guard, two guard, 3, 4, 5. Like it was structured. You had to. Now I'm gonna give LeBron the credit that I don't hear very many people give him. Like we just said, Steph changed the game. LeBron changed the game.
Okay.
Because prior to LeBron, if you were 6'8", 6'9", you was in the post.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Lamar Odom may have been the minor exception, but even he played 15 and in.
Yeah.
LeBron was the exception. When LeBron came in the league, now look at what we got. We got the Giannis's. We got Luka, who's 6'7", 6'8" himself. We got all these different big guys that are now bringing the ball up, handling the ball, and creating mismatch problems. That's what LeBron brought to the game to change the game. He was a mismatch nightmare. You can't put a big on him. He's too fast. Can't
Can't
put a
guard on him.
small
He
on
too
him. He's too
small.
strong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he really did change the game even before Steph. So I'll give LeBron his credit in that aspect.
Yes.
He definitely changed the
He
game.
changed
and
the
how it's
game, and
played.
now it's more free for all.
Yeah.
It's more
Now it's positionless
schoolyard.
basketball.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's schoolyard because
Just
if
go out
I'm
there
on the
and get a
court,
bucket.
yeah,
Yeah.
go get a bucket. If I'm in the park,
Yep.
anybody can bring the ball up. Anybody can shoot anywhere.
Yep.
So everybody has to be accountable.
Whatever you work on, you do that.
You do
whatever
it.
Whatever you can hit, you hit. That part.
Exactly. And that's why LeBron is considered, to me, the GOAT.
Yeah.
Because he brought schoolyard basketball to the NBA. Now everybody has an opportunity to bring the ball up. Everybody has an opportunity to shoot threes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when we was growing up, coaches, no, don't shoot that.
1 or 2 3-point shooters. That's it.
Go to the paint.
That's it.
Go get a rebound.
Uh-huh.
Let the shoe guard shoot the ball.
Uh-huh.
Because why? They were still under the Jordan.
1, 2,
yeah,
3,
the
4,
Jordan
5.
rules, the construction of Jordan. The two guard is the best player. The point guard initiates the offense. The
Your
wing
big man played with his back to the basket and had a hook, a right left hook.
Your 3-man is a slasher.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just
Athlete,
an
yeah.
athlete, right?
Uh-huh.
Your 2 guard is your best player.
Yep.
That's just how it was.
And your point guard is 5'10", quick and
quick and small, and can
dish the
just
ball out.
it's just the ball. He
Yeah.
don't have to shoot. Pass to the 2 guard. He gonna do all the work.
That's why my career failed because I was point guard size, but I had small forward skill set.
And if you were playing, if you came up in the game today, you would probably average 15 to 20 points because coaches
Now
are
you can do
allowing
it, yeah.
players to be them.
Yep.
However you play ball, this is how you play.
Because I ain't no point guard.
You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. And if your high level skill set is a point guard, but you 6'8", oh, we're gonna mature
Bring
this.
that ball up.
Yeah, bring it up.
Michael Carter Williams.
Bruh.
Bring that ball up. Let's
Every
go.
time.
Yeah.
So in your point, Jordan changed the rules. LeBron changed the game as well. Steph did as well. There's positive and there's negative effects, you know. But in the game of basketball, the game is the same. If you can score, you can score. If you can dribble, you can dribble.
Yep.
If you can rebound, you rebound. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing's changed.
changed,
They
yeah.
just allow players to do
A
more
little bit more.
because
Game's
of
a little more spread
the
out
game
now.
is more spread out.
Yeah.
And that's why LeBron is the GOAT. Boom! Boom! He changed the game. Now, let me see whatever topic I got here, cause I got my man's gonna call in another. I got another caller coming in just a second. And before he calls, let's see what else I got.
I got something for you.
I'm listening. Oh yeah,
We was
yeah,
talking, I got something for you. We was talking player development a little bit ago.
What we got?
Player development. So I'm a firm believer that, you know, I just said I coach, you know, youth basketball, that I don't think that it's good for players to develop too fast.
Okay.
Right? So if you got that kid that's more athletic at 10, 11, 12 years old, and he's just running around doing whatever he wants to do, I think that more times than not, that kid ends up plateauing at high school, college level. I'll throw a name out here, no disrespect, because he could beat me one-on-one, but Mikey Williams. A few years ago, Mikey Williams was that guy.
For sure.
Jumping over everybody, doing whatever he want to do.
For sure.
Mikey Williams at the next level now,
He's a regular guy.
he's a regular guy, role player almost. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? He hit that transfer portal, try to go someplace, and maybe he'll go to a D1 AA someplace and go average 15 and it look good.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it looks like he's plateaued. So we had a conversation before about a guy who was kind of like that, in my opinion.
Correct.
And I'm going to say a name, and if y'all want to fight me, we can fight. Michael Beasley. Michael Beasley, anybody that knows ball, especially around our age, in that Baltimore area, that Baltimore era, back in the DMV, Michael Beasley was the name.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant says it. Anybody in that area, Michael Beasley was that cat.
Yeah.
Went to
Kansas
Kansas State
1 year.
Still getting money. Went to the league, and in my opinion,
Went to the wrong team.
he was cool.
He went to the wrong team. It's situations. It's
But
situations.
but even when he went, he jumped around a little bit because
Yeah.
he went to Minnesota.
yeah.
Then he went to Miami.
When Miami first.
Was it Miami first?
And then
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
And then I think he had another team in there too. A couple of teams
Yeah.
actually. But he never had that same allure or that same thing about him. So I've always said I'll never call him a bust because he was a double-digit scorer in the league. That's very good. But he never lived up to
The hype.
that hype.
Yeah.
And a lot of people kill me for that. But I'd say I think Michael Beasley was just a good player. He was all right.
Hey. Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes and no. I think circumstances matter. I think mindset matters.
Okay.
His upbringing let's just pull that into effect, was not the best. If you ever saw one of his interviews when he's coming out and when he first came out of college and was in the NBA, he still had SpongeBob pajamas and shit.
I mean,
he was 19.
He looked crazy.
He
man.
was, but again, if you go further past that, he ain't really have no structure in the family.
Yeah.
So ball saved his life. But once you don't have no structure and you're getting all the success from ball, who's going to help you structure your success?
I mean,
you know?
that story's a dime a dozen, though, man. We know plenty of cats that ball saved their life. In football, basketball, whatever, saved their life. All I'm saying is just on the court, while everybody held, we all look back at this with our rose-colored glasses on, and we say how cold Michael Beasley was. And in college he was, in high school he was, but in the NBA level, he never achieved that. And my point was, when this conversation first jumped off, I made the statement that in order to be a great player, you have to master at least one thing. Like, you have to be exceptional at one thing. Steph is just an average player if he don't shoot the ball like he shoot, right? Jordan is just a guy if he's not the athlete that he is.
Yeah.
LeBron, his superpower is his IQ.
Yeah.
All the other stuff is great, but his IQ is what he came in with first and then developed the jump shot, the handles, the back-to-the-basket game. So I say that a guy like Michael Beasley, a J.R. Smith, who's talented as hell, but they never mastered that one thing to turn their game, from good to great.
Joe Kennedy.
I agree with you. I agree. Hold on, Joe, 1 second. I agree. I do think you need a specialty to come into the league because Kevin Durant came into the league with a specialty, which is mid-range. He could shoot.
Yep.
Michael Beasley's specialty was he was like a mini LeBron James. They just did not allow him to dribble the ball like LeBron.
He wasn't as athletic as LeBron.
Whoa.
He was not. No.
Hold on.
Not as athletic.
Hold on now. Hold on. Roll your horses. He was more athletic than LeBron.
No,
Hold on. Hold on.
man.
I'm going to say this. 15 feet and in. In the three-point line, he was not.
Nah.
If you put him and LeBron 15 feet in, him, Melo, and Beasley, they carbon copies of themselves.
Nah, then we have to redefine what athleticism is. Because what I'm saying is fast, strong, jump high. Beasley didn't have none of that. He was in that aspect. He was more closer to Melo than he was LeBron.
Okay.
You know
LeBron he's the hybrid of the three, but all three are carbon copies of themselves. I think they're just evolutions of each other, right? Because Melo, he could dribble, he could hit you with the wiggle, and his mid range is on point. His rebounding though, his rebounding was trash. It got better. It got better, but his defense and shit like that was trash.
His defense got better too. Ask Kobe.
As he got older, Beasley came into the league. Mid-range was amazing. Rebound was amazing, right? Defense was good. He just couldn't dribble. He ain't had to wiggle like that. He could get by you, but he ain't had no wiggle.
Yeah.
Right? But he was dynamic. LeBron came into the league, he'd do all that, but he could dribble a lot better.
But like I say, LeBron's was here though. He could see the game like nobody else.
That is true. That is true.
He diagnosing plays before you even call him out.
That is true. That is true. Now we got a new caller on the line. Joe, what's up, bro?
What up, guys? How are you?
Good. Joe is a former is a friend of the show. Called in a few times beforehand. But Joe, what's up, man? You got something interesting to say?
Yeah, man. So I texted you last night because it just randomly came over. Obviously, NBA playoffs,
right?
And so Giannis and in my opinion, and the Bucks will be bounced this round, and then also Denver will most likely get bounced. I think they kind of get routed tonight.
Ooh.
But they're both disgruntled. They're both trade rumors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would you, if you were the GM of both those teams, would you trade one another for each other? Straight up, they're both 30 years old. They're both on very similar contracts, but they're both under contract until 2028, the same contract term. Everything kind of matches up. I just feel like Jokic, with the Bucks' current roster as assembled, and then Giannis with the current roster of Denver would be enough to make both of them legitimate contenders again next year.
Let me jump in first on that one. I just had this conversation with somebody else. Remember a few years ago when Giannis won his ring and cats were ready to call Giannis like arguably one of the greatest power forwards, like top 2, top 3 already? To me, I think Giannis has plateaued and maybe even regressed a little bit in that aspect, just as proven by they're likely about to get bounced already, and they haven't really looked good. His offensive game hasn't done anything. And so to answer your question, absolutely not. I'm not giving up Joker for anybody. I'm trying to think if there's anybody in the league I'm giving up Joker for.
He's not that valuable to me, though.
Joker?
No.
Man.
He's not.
If you love LeBron, you got to love Joker. The way he controls the game, controls the pace, you got to. He does everything LeBron does, just way less athletic.
Way less athletic, yeah.
Like, he controls the boards. He can score at will.
Yeah.
He gets his teammates involved. And he defends. It's ugly, but he defends, too, now.
I mean, but is he a center or a forward?
He a big.
Who is he having to stop?
Don't matter.
Nobody, though. He can't stop Giannis. He can't stop Anthony Davis.
He battled with Anthony Davis, and Giannis kind of self-check at times.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, Joe, no, I'm not making that trade at all. If I think a few years ago the rumors was the Warriors were going to go after Giannis, and they didn't. That's when they got KD. But I think they try to figure something out to bring Giannis up to Golden State. That's
Golden
State.
State.
But let me actually let me rephrase it a little bit. That if Giannis is not going to be on the Bucks next year because he's going to demand a trade, and Joker's going to demand a trade, I'm saying that's the idea.
Yeah, if you're gonna lose Joker and you can, if they're both demanding trades and you can go ahead and make it happen with Giannis, I mean that's the best consolation prize. Sure, I mean I'll take it. I wouldn't be happy about it, but I think that's better than nothing.
Yeah, because I agree. I value the Joker more, although I prefer to watch Giannis play. But I just feel like Giannis, with that roster, the way he plays is more suited for Denver's squad. You've got Westbrook there, who can obviously create off the dribble, is more facilitator than anything, but can still score a little bit. You've got shooters all around him, so when he can drive the ball. The difference between me and Joker on that team is that Giannis can put the ball on the court and drive. Yeah, Joker doesn't, right?
But Giannis, though, to me, he's not. I mean, not Giannis. Yeah, Giannis isn't really a playmaker, though. Like, yeah, he can penetrate, but he's not passing the ball like Joker, And then I believe that he and Westbrook kind of want to operate in the same spaces. That was my issue with a lot of like LeBron's teams, where you would get a lot of those players that want to do the same thing. Or better, I'll give you an even better example. Melo. When Melo went to the Knicks, like he's a jump shooter. JR was a jump shooter. They had like 2 or 3 other players that score from jump shooting. So it's like you all want to do the same thing, and that's not very conducive for a good team. I think the best teams have balance, where you may have a Joker that kind of plays on the inside, with a Michael Porter Jr. that's a catch and shoot guy on the outside, with a Jamal Murray that's a pick and roll type player that can penetrate but can also jump shoot. So like that balance right there is what I value. Giannis, man, he's just head down to the rim, and you might accidentally get a kick out if he can't dunk it, but that's not really his forte.
Yeah. I just feel like if this is kind of the funny side of it. I agree 1,000% with what you just said. If Giannis would say, I'm going to focus on passing versus my jump shot, because that jump shot's not getting better. I think we all can agree. It's not there. It's not going to ever be there. So take this off season and focus on your handles and passing, because I just feel like he's gonna bring 2 defenders once he gets in the paint, right? They're gonna collapse.
They have to.
So someone's gonna be open with that roster. And Joker, I think, can play anywhere, right? I think you put him on any team and they're a contender.
Yeah.
It's time. It's different. Or either trade him or get some different pieces around him.
I would give Giannis the same advice that they gave LeBron a few years ago. Learn how to play with your back to the basket. Get a go-to move. Right now, that's what Giannis lacks. He doesn't have a go-to move. It's all downhill. Get a half-court go-to move back to the basket. Get some footwork. Learn how to score 15 feet and in a half court. If he can figure out how to do that consistently, then you have a problem, because you can't bring the double team. If you catch in the middle of the paint and you try to bring the double team, now he's what is Giannis? He's a footer, right?
Yeah,
He's 7 foot.
yeah.
He can see right over the defense. That's not a difficult pass to kick out to Dame, and Dame gonna knock that down. The biggest problem is the coach. Get Doc Rivers out of there, man. Like, why does he keep getting hired?
I don't know.
I said this
That's
before.
a great point.
Get Doc out of there.
Hire him. Fire Doc and bring Malone in.
Something, yeah.
Why Malone's not a coach?
Don't make
Crazy.
sense to me, man. Get Doc out of there, man.
Yeah.
He done choked off so many great teams.
Every
Then
time.
Chris Paul and them choked them off. Like, he got lucky with the Celtics, and now we think he's this great coach. I don't buy it.
Yeah, I've never bought it.
Yeah.
But I will blame Chris Paul more than I blame Doc. Because Chris is if
Chris
you
a
want to
jerk.
call LeBron
Yeah.
a loser, Chris is a loser. Well, we're not going to talk about Chris. I fuck with Chris. But this nigga, boy. I tell you what, though. Joe, I appreciate you calling in, bro. That's about our time for today. Call in next week if you want to. I'll give you more time, bro. We just had a caller in beforehand that was debating the Jordan LeBron, and we got a little bit long-winded, but it's all good.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to call in next week, call in, bro. I'm going to be here 8 to 9. What's it, Eastern Standard Time? Central Standard Time, 8 to 9. That's all I'm saying. We're going to go out with our number one song of the year, Honey Man by Abasi Steele. Joe, I appreciate you calling in, bro. I'll hit you up.
All right.
Yep.
You know you want me, baby. You know I want you too. Cause I'm your honey, man. I'm really sweet on you. Take one taste of me, girl.